All right, all right, all right. We are live. So I'll let some people actually jump on the show. I don't think we advertised a whole lot. I've been traveling so much, but I don't think anybody's watching. We got 0 people watching, so we can say bad things. Hey,
man.
we are just going live for people jumping on our Friday. My headphone, my cord to the cans is tangled. So we been a crazy 10 days or so for those. Say what that's in the comments, so I do what I'm told. Yeah, it's crazy. I've been traveling a lot, getting a segment shot for the TV show we're doing. It'll be airing Thursday nights this summer on the Outdoor Channel, 8:00 Eastern time, 7 Central, and then they tweak it. I know on the West Coast it shows back up at 8:00. Not sure the whole deal on that one, but so Chris is working from the home because of the crud.
The crud, 80%. That would be 4 of 5 Panabiancos have COVID. I'm the last man standing, and I don't like my chances here, Tom.
No, Steven, who also would normally be joining us, is he's just in the final days of recovery. He got, I think, strong cold-like symptoms. But
yeah, and I was sitting next to him a couple weeks ago, so
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I've been around everybody, and I haven't got it. Unless I may have had it very early on when it first hit. I kind of got goofy, and I may have picked up stuff. Hey guys, if you're joining the conversation, we any questions you have, things you want to share, talk about, by all means, ask away, and we will answer any kind of question. I can't tell what our viewership is when we're doing the multi-channel broadcasting.
Is this another fireable offense? This might be the how does Chris get fired this week for being out.
Well, we moved off of Ron.
Yeah, Ron's the best.
Yeah, we got the lights are done. Are they for sale yet, or are they going up?
They are going up on the website. We are going to get them up there at some point next week. We just we got the photos, we got everything set. These lights are cool.
Yeah,
they are bright, and I'm telling you, you put these things in one of your safes and you turn it on red. That's pretty cool.
It is.
I mean, you can light up a whole room.
It's shockingly bright, but actually it's dimmable, so it works well. Hey, there's Berto's here from he said from Italy. So
there you go.
There's jumping in from where in Italy. I'm a northern Italy guy myself. But that's where I like to go. I'm not from there. I'm a crazy Irish Polak, but that's different. But I do want to do a trip back. I think my son and my youngest are going to do a trip, fly to Milan, cruise up to ECO, Bergamo over that way, and then rent a cool car and do that drive up through the Dolomites.
That'll be awesome.
Oh, he's going to want to tour Ferrari. I already know that.
Can I go? We can do the show from there, Tom.
That's absolutely. Go live. Hey guys, so fill you in kind of things going on. As again, I've got a TV show airs on the Sportsman's Channel starting, I think, July 7th. It's Thursday nights at 8:00 called Agents of Change. And it's a show where we're going to be featuring people, products, and companies that are driving innovation and change in the outdoor sports area. I'm going to throw in a couple of photos here.
Look at that guy.
This is badass. It's called the Rongu. It's an off-road bicycle. 2 front tires. It's an e-bike, so it's got electric assist. And I'm telling you, you can go up a 30-40% grade from a standing stop. And the dual front tires prevents a washout in sand or in soft mud, which can occur on a mountain bike. Moreover, they were filming and I was riding it. I'm in probably 15 inches of grass, deep. It was deep hay grass. And all of a sudden I see about a 4-inch diameter log, maybe a little bit bigger, right in front of me at about a 30-degree angle, which on a bicycle would take the front wheel right out. I was like, oh shit. Thing went right over it. Went right over it. The steering geometry it uses Ackerman steering, Ackerman angle. So as you turn the bike, the inside tire turns a little sharper, so it maintains proper tracking. The electric function is cool. They use it for trail riding. Originally, it was set up for guys who like to ride on the beach, but it's had huge success in hunting, bow hunting in particular, because you can get in and out of almost anywhere. It's really quiet. And when you're on a trail, you're not leaving a scent trail. So you're
How heavy was it, Tom?
it's not crazy light, but one person can easily pick it up and take it off. They've got a stand for the back of your car because it's 2 front wheels. They actually have a stand that goes into a trailer hitch that holds it, but one person can take it off. But it's got some beef to it. What's interesting with the 2 front tires, it has a parking brake. So when you stop, you set the parking brake. You can sit on the bike; it doesn't tip over. Because technically it's a tricycle, but it was badass. Then we went over to this is Chris from Range 702. She's the CEO there, and that's in Las Vegas. If you've never been to the Range 702 when you're in Vegas, it's definitely worth stopping by. We shot a segment on the concept of destination ranges, which it's interesting. I think this is going to be a growing thing in destination cities, setting up really nice ranges that allow people that wouldn't normally have the opportunity to shoot firearms in a safe manner, but also they present it in a really fun way, so it gets a lot of new people into the sport.
I think, Tom, that goes back to Chris. I've had the pleasure of doing a couple FaceTime meetings with her for some additional sponsorships. She's awesome at what she does.
Yeah,
she connects the two, the tactical and the military and the law enforcement to the civilian life very well. She's a firecracker, man.
It's amazing in the shop because one side is all these young people are all hip crazy, and all the customers. The other side is where the store is. It's a bunch of older guys selling, doing the gun sales, and she just gets it. Like, what works better? I got a question here. It says, "What you hitch the thing?" Is that a question regarding the bicycle, the e-bike? Because you can actually, it has a hitch on the back. I think they have, or you can get a little trailer. You can haul a deer out of a field. It's got enough power, so you can actually drag a deer out with it. It's full. It'll have a full electric mode, so you do not have to pedal. It'll just drive. It'll go about 20 miles. The pedal assist is really kind of cool. You can dial it up and down. It's my first time on an e-bike. And at level 0, you're pedaling a bike. At level 1, it helps a little. 2, 3. By the time you're up to level 4, you're touching the pedals, but you've got no load. It takes a little getting used to. Riding it around like in a real crowded sidewalk, like you could a bicycle, I wouldn't recommend. It steers more like a motorcycle. It feels like you got a lot of weight. You don't. It's just the nature of 2 front tires. But it'll be on the show, and I'm actually getting one out to the SecureIt Ranch. I may get 2, I don't know, and then we'll have those to cruise around on. It's pretty badass, though.
We're gonna need one in Florida too, Tom. Just let them know.
Absolutely. I see your friend is there.
Yeah, this is one of the benefits of working from home is the dog who likes to bark and scare people, and then my kids may make a cameo. So
there you go.
See how that goes.
You got a comment on the pistol storage solution. Ron is cranking, man. He is. There's a few fires lit under his ass to keep him cranking, but he's cranking. It's going to be a good product. Another shout out to Mickey Shook over at Carry Trainer. I don't know if you guys ever follow him or know who he is. Carry Trainer. He's got a pretty big YouTube channel. He does a lot of firearms training, and they've got their big S12 event coming up in 2 weeks. We are one of the sponsors, and I'm going to be going down to the event. It's a 4-day event. It's a handgun training event, and it'll shock some people here, but I'm not a handgun guy. I am not particularly proficient with handguns. I don't shoot handguns many. I'm a rifle guy. I'm a shotgun guy. That's kind of what I do, but had the opportunity. We're a sponsor, so I'm going to go down and do 4 days of pretty intense training and become more proficient. And I can hit targets, but as far as tactical use of a handgun, I'm just not that guy. Not yet. And I think there's an event in October, the second one, Chris. We'll probably have you go out to it. And
yeah, we're going to do something bigger. We'll do some big giveaways and have a bigger booth and have some fun down in Nashville. I'll never say no to Nashville.
Yeah. Well, is the second one in Nashville too, or is it? I think
so.
Is it? Okay. And then, Chris, you and I are heading out to Reno. In fact, I got to get my plane tickets today. I'll get back with you after the show for a meeting. And I'm not sure that we can actually spill the candy on you.
The candy's staying in the box on this one, Tom. But I'll tell you this, getting from Syracuse, New York to Reno, Nevada is near next to impossible.
I've done it. I've gone skiing out there. I've never had issues.
It's an expensive ticket with a long journey. It's a long journey. I think get that SecureIt plane.
You have to fly through. I mean, you have to fly. There's one airline that is there one airline that hubs in Reno, or I can't remember. But I went out there. I think it was Delta, and I didn't think the tickets were bad. It was last year, 2 years. It was 2 years ago, skiing on a ski trip with my son. But I'll be in Nashville, going from Nashville to Reno. So I haven't even looked at that yet. What time do you get in?
I don't know. I got options. We'll
figure it out.
We'll get our travel agents to talk.
So Stephen Wallerth just chimed in. Ugh, he's our. Will I get to test ride it, Stephen? Yes, you will, man. You get to you can tear it up. The bike will be out there for people to ride, and then what else is going on for the SecureIt Ranch? I'm actually dealing with Chris's cousin, right, Joe? And we're picking up a little tracked excavator for doing some drainage and some fun work. We'll probably just get it for the summer, maybe 2 summers, and then sell it. He's cutting us a deal on it, and it's going to be a cool little device. So, guys, any questions about the world we live in, the crazy shit going on, or anything else like that, just by all means type them away. I'm going to add something else to the stream here. See how this works. Boom. Look at that. How it breaks it all up. So, guys, I put this together. Let's see if it works. It does work. This isn't the answer 12 is I just ran through configurations. This was part of a presentation I did to a big business group about what we do. And when you're rolling through these, there's no safe in the world that can do this besides the SecureIt safe. I mean, it's just extremely flexible. It's why the military, why we're number one, why they love what we do, because they can just solve storage problems. And the Agiles, our number one seller. Again, I took a bunch of configurations and just set up a camera on a tripod and just shot it and put a black mask over it so it looked better. But, and the quad. Oh, got a problem. Offset.
I get a lot of questions from people, Tom, and one of the things that it would be cool if you kind of walk through was the thought process behind. People say I just spent all this money on this big safe. And I tell them that's okay. We've got conversion kits.
Yep, we do.
Walk through that a little bit so these guys can understand. I think it's an important benefit of working with SecureIt.
Let me go back to an answer just for so a conversion kits. If you've got a traditional gun safe, the interior pops out. Most of the safes, the interior comes out. It's just held in gravity friction. You take the shelf out, pull the center divider out, and all the little pieces out pretty easily. And we make a kit that actually, it comes with fasteners for the drywall in the safe that allow you to screw our panels to the back of a safe and convert it to cradle grid. We've got a steel 6, steel 12. The steel 12 fits in like the Liberty 36 inches, a whole bunch of safes they make that are 36 inches. It's a real standard size width. I know their Fat Boy Junior, which used to be one of their top sellers. I think they replaced that with, I don't know what it's called, the American something or another. God knows, some crazy paint heritage BS on it. But the kits are very simple. It's steel panels. You mount them. I mean, the standard kit comes with two roughly 16 by 16 panels. They go side by side, and you mount them. If you got mostly longer guns, you're going to mount about 13 inches off the bottom of the safe, and it gives you a lot of adjustability for the saddles. You can mount additional panels if you want and completely cover the back of the safe. We should, next live show, I will,
Take one of those old safes in the warehouse. And
yeah, either that or we'll either convert it or just bring it and just kind of go over it in a lot more detail, because it is a real cool product. Now, that being said, we go live every Friday. I don't think I'm around for the next 3 or 4 Fridays. I think I'm traveling. I'm home.
We may have to do a best of, Tom. I'm going to get my
Yeah.
editing skills, and we're going to put together a reel.
I've got 4. I think I'm in Syracuse for about 6 days over the next 30 days. And it's just a mad dash to get the stuff shot for the show. We got the editing done, get it put together. We all got delayed because the weather was so bad this spring. There's a lot of segments we wanted to shoot that we had to push back. We just, there was snow on the ground. We just couldn't do it.
Well, we have a bipolar Mother Nature right now. I think we've started and stopped spring and summer twice in Syracuse. So been very challenging.
All the ferns on the side of my property are all brown and frozen. So I don't think we're gonna have those this year. But we got Happy Friday.
Yep. Hey Tom, we got a couple cool things coming. In the next couple weeks, we are finally going to launch our initial line of SecureIt swag. So we got some branded, really cool Under Armour type shirts and attire. We got some backpacks, survival kits. We're going to be giving those away. We'll do some giveaways. We'll do some codes, but encourage everybody to keep an eye out. And then we're also moving forward with the field agent program. And I know a lot of people that are on right now have already signed up. So in the next 2 weeks, we're going to be doing some initial kickoff sessions with those guys, getting this soft launch out. Really, really exciting time. We're hiring like crazy. John, if you're listening, our CFO, I apologize. But we've got some great things we're going to do and some partnerships coming to really take this brand to the next level. And everything you've been saying for more than a decade is going to come to fruition. Yeah,
the world is the gun storage world is going to change. Here's Charlie's got a question regarding. Curious about the bedside handgun storage box and how it may compare to the Voltex slider series. Take a quick peek, Chris. Do you? I'm not. I know the Voltec. I've seen their. Let me take a look at their Voltex slider series. It's I don't know what you're saying. Compare. They both will present the gun in a manner so you can remove it quickly in a basically a shooting or defense position. So the gun in our safe, it's a different angle. The issue with I don't want to spill too much candy on this, but we do exactly what they do, but then we do a whole bunch of other stuff. So there's a let's just say that's going to bolt next to your bed on a wall. That's all it's ever going to do. That's it. And boom. And that's where your gun is stored. Ron is hitting me on the side and saying, no more. Not yet. Not yet, Tom. He's already pinging. All right. Keep the candy in the box. But we'll say this, the versatility and the end result you're going to love. And I can guarantee you, too, the price. Yeah, it's going to be Ron just puckered up on that, I'm sure. Yeah. So that's I'll tell you the other issue, the Voltec product, the ones that we had here, and I've played with those, is they're loud. And that's a little problematic. I mean, we're trying to get the sound out. Sometimes you can't, but ultimately you want it to be as quiet as possible. It's but more to come, we'll say. Does that work? Hey, Tom, we've got Theodore. He's got a box sitting on his porch with his new Fastbox 47. Theodore, if you will email me, I'll drop it in here. If you want to shoot a video, we'll send you something nice if you do your unboxing and kind of how you have it arranged. So I'll shoot you my email, but congratulations. And we're excited that you're excited. Absolutely. And everybody watching, check out go check out Carrie Trainer's YouTube channel. He just posted a video a couple days ago just talking about the Fastbox and the importance of what we call it, intelligent storage, storage that works with you. Yeah. Well, it's not only that, it's he touches on what you've been talking about for a long time, Tom, the decentralized storage and the why and how Fastbox can play into that
and how it's different from the rest of the industry.
Right. It is. It is. I got a comment. The Vault-Tec is easily compromised with Wi-Fi connection.
Yep.
It's interesting because we're actually looking at some of that technology, and it's as secure. The issue with Wi-Fi is it's secure as the operator. It's secure as the owner. A lot of people don't keep their Wi-Fi. You can make Wi-Fi secure. I mean, it's done all over the world, fairly secure. I mean, it's not perfect, but you'd have to be incredibly sophisticated, and people aren't going to do that in a close proximity type little safe. But we are looking at some of those technologies. Most of it's gimmick. I mean, at the end of the day, if you've got a defensive firearm in a fast access safe, you're not pulling out your cell phone and to open it. You're not doing that. You're there. Somebody's broken in. You've got a second and a half, and boom, 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 and you arm yourself. So the Wi-Fi, that tech it's just that. It's Vault-Tec. It's tech, and they're trying to market on the idea that technology is cool. Well, again, in a firefight, gun in your hand is a lot cooler. And as long as I don't know their product well, but as long as the function of getting somebody the firearm they need quickly at a time when they need it, that is mission critical. And the rest of the tech is just, it's fluff.
Hey, Tom, for Charlie, he's mainly interested in the mounting options for the handgun solution.
That's where we shine. It's almost unlimited, and the plan is to have several different ways, basically mount styles, so you can put it on a dresser, on a wall, on your bed. Just, I'm not going to go into the details because there's some stuff that would spill, that would give it away. It's yeah, I know. I'm gonna sit on my hands.
Yeah, there you go. And we're looking at early Q4. Hopefully we can get some pre-sale stuff out, but Q4 is when it should be out. And again, you guys will be the first to know, and we're excited.
It is. It's we'll get it done. And now we're going out. We are planning an event. I don't have the date yet at 702.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was I talked with Chris about that. We're going to do an in-person. We're going to try to do a few road shows where we invite people in, throw a little soiree and do a release, and have some swag and have a really good time.
Is that going to be the handgun storage release party? Is that the plan?
Yeah, that was what guys, was.
That's going to be, we're probably targeting October-ish.
Yep.
So as soon as we have dates, we will get published with those. And anybody wants to come out to Vegas, we can't cover your plane tickets, but we can certainly cover your fun at the range.
Yeah.
We're going to have a big bash out there, and
we'll have a lot of fun. We'll plan something. We'll give you plenty of notice.
Yeah. So ultimately, we'd like to have showrooms in ranges like this around the country where SecureIt has, 5 or 6 really nice showrooms at destination ranges where you can come in, do some shooting, get some instruction, and then demo, see all of our products and kind of get your hands on a little bit. We're still working through that, but it is a goal for us. I love the simplicity of SecureIt. That's what it's all about. Remember, simplest tools solve the most problems. Junk drawer in your kitchen, pair of pliers, a hammer, screwdriver, some duct tape. You keep the simplest tools handy because they solve the most problems. And that's the military, the guys, I always say, the military brag. It was third group. They called us the Lego rack. And the Marines out in Pendleton called it the Tetris rack because they would just start building. That was a long time ago. That was back in 2000. What am I doing here? I'm getting so jumped in. That was back in 2011, 2012, early days of the Secure Tactical Weapon Storage platform.
Hey, Tom, quick shout out. So you hear me talk about my brother a lot. He is a proud dad today. My nephew, Anthony, graduated from boot camp in the U.S. Navy. So they're in Chicago. They just did the graduation ceremony. He's going to be, I don't know the proper terminology, but he's going to be flight operations engineer on these huge helicopters. So he's been doing some cool stuff, and he's shipping out to Pensacola for a few months as of tomorrow. So big shout out. Mike's one of our biggest customers and proud supporters of SecureIt. So big, proud family moment.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And you know what? He's about to start on. He already did on a crazy adventure.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
life.
he's a good kid. He's got the right personality for it. Smarter than I'll ever be, and just very very proud moment. And
Cool.
we are in Military Appreciation Month, so that was one thing I also wanted to mention. Emily, who works extremely hard on our branding, Kevin and the marketing team, we got some specials, and we're gonna do everything we can. It'll be coming out very soon to celebrate this month and take care of those who are taking care of us. So again, appreciate everyone's service, and we're going to honor that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's well, my brain's kind of spinning today. Normally we got like all this stuff, but it's I landed a couple, when did I get back? 2 days ago, and I'm flying back out and actually I'm home for the weekend. So I'll be out at the ranch. I got to sight in a 6.5 Creedmoor, and we're going to be doing some demo work with a Pulsar digital scope. I'm going to be shooting some I got to shoot some footage for the show, but I'm kind of excited about it. It's got night vision. It's not a thermal, but it does have an illuminator and night vision. I took my son out in the backyard and I said, Charlie, it was dark out. And I go, check this out. And it's pretty cool. So we're going to get that going. And then
did you post it to your social? Is that
one that I've not yet. No, I've not been out yet. I've not shot anything. I can record right through the optics. So we are going to do that. I do have some vermin problem out at the ranch that we may have to do some night elimination on. If we do that, I will make some recordings. But what's kind of cool is I can stream to an iPad. So you're at the range, you can sit there with a rifle, and what you're seeing through the scope is on an iPad because you're looking at a little TV screen. So
that's awesome.
You got a bunch of guys at the range. It allows everybody to kind of participate and make fun of the guy who can't keep the crosshair steady. Or you'll see right away when somebody's like they're shooting a 5-inch group complaining about the gun. You see they see this thing is going. They're so anyhow, guys, any questions or anything else? We're probably going to wrap a little early today, only because we are on such tight schedules. With man, there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
It's crazy, buddy.
It is, and your cousin.
All good.
You'll be calling me to go pick
up. Joe, hey, I got a guy. I got a guy for everything, Tom.
Oh, I got a guy for okay. So here's funny. I drive up to this place. It's equipment to go take a look at it, and Joe's not there. He had to go to some meeting. He's on a road trip. So I'm talking to one of the he's a tech mechanic. He's a young guy, really knew his stuff, and he's like, well, here it is. He's talking through it, and I go, yeah. I said, so Joe's out, and he says, yeah. He goes, he said something. He said, well, his cousin Chris works at SecureIt with me, and he goes, yeah. And he goes, yeah. He goes, there's thousands of Penabiancos. He goes, he goes, a couple generations back, there was 10 brothers, and they're like everywhere. The guy was so funny.
They're potato farmers from Chittenango, onion farmers, and it's funny. Someone asked me, I'm coaching my son's soccer league, and they turn out, do you know Judy Penabianco? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's a name similar to Kubanek.
Yeah.
My name's spelled IEC at the end. I'm related to every Kubanek in the world. There's only one family.
Yeah.
So
how'd you get through school? Did they remembered you out of a class of 100? They remembered you.
No, remember, I was in Western New York where I had Joey Miniacci, Nikki Bigashevowicz.
Oh, geez.
I mean, we were such an ethnic town it was Italian and Polish. So we had, in Kubanek was really pretty normal.
Yeah, you got it easy. Bubble tests for me were a nightmare.
Yeah, when you got Miniacci and Bigashevowicz, you just.
We got to have Bigashevowicz on the show. That's I can say that forever.
Nicky's a good guy. He still lives in Batavia, family, grandkids now probably. But he and I've stayed in touch through Facebook on and off. It's pretty funny. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to head over to the tractor place and pick up the toy and get it over. And my wife's going to go, Jesus Christ. And
just blame me, Tom.
What's that?
I said, just blame me. This could be next week's reason for me getting fired.
No, I'm going to blame John. I talked to John about it. We're spending a little bit of money. I said, hey, John, this is what's going to happen. Boom, boom. He's the CFO. And he goes, what are you getting? I was, oh, it's perfect. Can I borrow it? So he's He's yeah, it's funny when you spend money on something that the CFO thinks is a cool toy. They don't say, "Tom, you really want to spend money? We're saving. We're trying to get this stuff going." But the plan is to start construction on the SecureIt retreat on the ranch. I don't know if we'll make this year or not. My wife's looking at plans. We're looking at ideas. It's something that we do want to do. We've got a condo in Florida that we're in escrow. Should be closing in June, early June, and we're going to roll that into a nice little place. So what's that? Last name Best. Yeah. I was always worst. That's funny. All right, guys. Tell you what, we're going to wrap things up here in a little bit. Does anybody have any last questions, concerns, thoughts, anything driving you crazy? Just let us know, and we will either answer the question or laugh at your situation, depending on what it is. I don't know.
Hey, Tom, I got an interview. I got to go jump. We're trying to hire more people. So while John approves your tractor, I'm hoping he'll approve this position.
He will.
All right.
If I want
everybody have a great weekend.
All right, man.
See you, buddy.
Talk to you later. All right, guys. So we're moving along here. Yeah, it's my head's kind of a blur with I don't know how many miles I've logged flying in the last 5 weeks. I've not been home much, but we're getting the stuff done. We're getting the thing shot, and I think the show is going to do very, very well. Agents of Change, Thursday night starting July 7th, and I'll probably be bringing out a co-host for the show for the second season if it's popular. I think it will be. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to be wrapping things up. Weekend's coming up. We get some decent weather here. It's cool, but it's going to be sunny. So I'll be outside. When everybody get outside, do something. I'm going to be sighting in a couple of long-range rifles this weekend, and then doing the honey-do list and everything else. Regular support email is support@secureittactical.com. That's support@secureittactical.com. You just go to our website. I think there's a link for, if you click on the little bubble, it's called Help Scout. It's a little thing you can click on for help, and it takes you right into a portal where you can communicate with support, customer service, tech support, and all that. I'm just going through the software here. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for joining us. You guys have a great weekend, and I will be back on some Friday coming up. My schedule's so crazy. I'm not sure if I'm on the road and got time, we'll broadcast live on the road. But in fact, next Friday I will be here, actually. It's the following Friday. I'll be down in Nashville with Carrie Trainer. All right. Bye-bye, people. I'll talk to you guys later.